In America, if you commit a crime and you go to trial or you plead guilty and you are convicted of a felony, your life will change forever. In this country, as a felon, companies and jobs have a right to not hire you. At that point, when you become a felony, you also are not allowed to join the military. You disqualify yourself from fighting for the country that you could or can love. You also disqualify yourself from public housing. Yeah, depending on the actual felony. So that's not entirely like, no, complete. So my thing is this: in America, where we have good people, you have bad people, you have productive citizens, you have unproductive citizens. If somebody makes a mistake in this country and goes to jail and serve all his time and pay his debt to society, why is the government allowing companies to even have a right to not hire these people? In my mind, that sounds like discrimination. And my thing is this: at this point, if the United States is allowing companies to have that right to not hire somebody, do these people no longer have a right to live anymore? And if they do have a right to live, at what level? If a person can't get a job to work to feed themselves and take care of themselves and provide for themselves and their family, then what other options do they have? Because technically, you're going to have people get in here and say, well, there's some jobs that are hiring felonies. There's felony programs. Well, that's kind of like saying that, well, there's some jobs that hire black people. There's black people programs. It's stupid and it's silly, man. It's the same thing as discrimination. There's no way around it. Because if every job in this company, if every job in this country right now say we're not going to hire no felonies, what right do the felonies have at that point? What has the government put in place for these people to survive? Because if y'all haven't put nothing in place for these individuals to survive, then wouldn't they have a right to go commit crimes, rob people, sell drugs, commit murder? Why would they not have a right to survive because they made a mistake? If they didn't have a right to survive, then why not just execute every felon? If you commit a felony, you are executed. Because to send them off into the world and say they don't have a right to survive, it's like the same thing as a death sentence. But why put American lives at risk with this policy that's in place? Because that's really what it is, a policy that says that if you become a felony, we're going to allow you to come back in the world and be a threat to other people. That's really what that is. Because if this person get a job, he's potentially, there's a potential risk of him hurting somebody just to survive. And that means that if I commit a crime, a felony, and I go apply for a job and they don't hire me, and I go in and I shoot 7 innocent people, am I responsible for those people that died, or is the government responsible for those people that died? By sitting back and allowing companies to have the right to not hire people, which is a form of discrimination.